I'm Shaheeb Sher, the Omnipotent one from the United Kingdom. I think one of my interests in the world is kind of my role in the world. I think I'm some kind of the omnipotent one. I think my kind of actions and course of events in the world and my life in the world is kind of portrayed by various historical people, including Leonardo da Vinci in his paintings. I think my actions and events during the course of my life are kind of portrayed in those Leonardo da Vinci paintings. It's kind of things like the Last Supper, that's kind of me in the Last Supper, and it's kind of the Vitruvian Man, and kind of my skill as a young person. I think if you look at the Leonardo da Vinci paintings, it kind of portrays my actions and events. I think he has about 100 paintings which kind of portray my actions and events in the world. So it's kind of like the hunter, God Saturn, Shaheeb in the wilderness. It's Salvador Mundi, and it's kind of like the hunter and the Virgin on the Rocks and various other paintings. It's kind of like the noble child who kind of looks to heaven or something. But I think that as Shaheeb Sher in the world, I think that historical figures have kind of recognised and portrayed my kind of recognition in the world as kind of like some kind of a changing factor in the world. Perhaps with some of the things I've done, I think I have a relationship with the Soviet Union and America from the young age. I think I have relationship with lots of presidents as well. So I think I've changed the world with these relationships, and in particular by inventing things with these presidents and countries, lots of these countries. I think I've invented the elevator, lifts, I've invented mobile phones and the computer, I've invented Concorde, I could have invented machine guns as well. I think I've invented a lot of things, and I think they're quite significant things. I've changed diet and food habits, and I think I've kind of solved crime in the world and maybe debt in the world. So I think I've introduced a lot of political changes and perhaps introduced inventions as well, like computers and mobile phones, with presidents and relations with countries. So I think there's some kind of change in the world with Shaheeb Sher in the world. So I think that's my contribution in the world, and I think I do it as some kind of a Mahdi figure in the Muslim world as well. So I do that, so that's quite significant as well. But I think it's kind of changing the landscape of the world and changing the world. If you look at the world before Shaheeb Sher, before 1980, I think I was born on the 1st of April 1980 in Bradford, United Kingdom. And if you look at the world before 1980, before I was born, it was kind of a subdued, dark world. But if you look at the world following the birth of Shaheeb Sher, he's kind of some kind of a small, contributing factor that changes a lot of things in the world. He's done the 80s as a decade. That's what Shaheeb Sher has done. And I think that is quite important, because I think the Soviet Union has collapsed because of Shaheeb Sher. And I think America has also changed because of Shaheeb Sher. It could have become more priceless. I think that's how America is because of Shaheeb Sher. So I think that is quite important. And I think Shaheeb Sher's done the 90s decade as well with Bill Clinton and Hillary Clinton. So that's kind of like a 60s decade. I think the 90s is a Russian decade, following 80s as an American decade. I think we've done kind of like 2000 as well, which is kind of like an Armageddon era. And I think the world has kind of adopted the behaviour and characteristics of Shaheeb Sher with these decades. If you look at these decades, I think the Shaheeb Sher decades. So I think that is important. And I think that's my view of Shaheeb Sher. Thank you.